Hello and happy Thursday. I hope you're having a great day. I just wanted to come on today and address a question that was posted by a member of the Positive Parenting Tribe, because I think it's such an important question that so many of us have. But before I go into that, just in case you don't know me, my name is Jessica Silverman. I am the owner of Parenting with Clarity, and I help parents ditch those traditional parenting tools and come from a place of love and compassion and respect when interacting with our children, when communicating with our children, and when addressing challenges and problems that arise. So the question of the day is, how do I pause? I just want to make sure I got it right. How do I mentally pause instead of reacting to certain behaviors? Love it. Love this question. And why I love it so much is I don't think I know any parent who hasn't reacted after their child has said or done something. And I think as human beings, we do that. We sometimes do that. We lose it. And maybe we lose it more than we'd like to. But so how do we take a pause? I don't really know one answer. I don't know if there is one answer. But what I wanted to share is maybe a way of thinking about this that is different than you may have in the past. And I'm going to use a car metaphor. And on the dashboard of the car, there are many different things to tell us. That tell us how fast we're going, or how slowly we're going, or how much gas we have in the tank. And it also gives us that little tiny light that indicates that we're getting low on gas. And that warning light is so helpful because sometimes we're not really paying attention, but when you shine a light on, then you're like, oh, I really need to stop at the gas station, right? So I have a funny story about this, and I may have shared this story in a previous video, but we were coming home from visiting family and we were on the highway and the light comes on. And my husband had like a Thelma and Louise moment where he was like, all right, we can make it to the next gas station off of the highway. He doesn't want to have to get off and exit and travel a little bit to find a gas station. He wants it to be very convenient. So he's like, we've got X number of miles to go. Well, I think you're probably going to know where this story is going because we're getting pretty close to the gas station, but I hear my husband go, uh-oh. And then you hear the car go gluk, 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 and he's pulling over to the side. He's like, we're out of gas. Oh, fabulous. So we're out of gas. And so how does this relate to us? How does this relate to us? I think when we are starting to feel angry, frustrated, resentful, that is our warning light. That is our indication that we are caught up in thought. It's an indication that we are caught up in a belief, in a story that we think is true. So, different than maybe popular belief, it has nothing to do with our child. I know that might sound funny, but it really doesn't. It's not the child doing this to us. It's a feeling that arises, it's a thought that arises within us that brings up a feeling that we're experiencing in that moment. And sometimes from that feeling, we react. We yell, we stomp our foot, we do something in reaction to that feeling. Thank goodness we have those feelings, because they give us that warning. And when we ignore it, like my husband did in the car, we lose it. Or in the car, you run out of gas and you can't go any further. But when we ignore that warning light, that feeling of anger, that feeling of frustration, we lose it. We lose our cool, we lose our temper, we yell, we act in a way that we normally wouldn't. And the truth is, when we're not caught up in the anger, in the frustration, disappointment, whatever that feeling is, when we're not caught up in a story, do you know what's left? It's love. It's peace. It's calm. That is what's left. And when we are in that place, we don't react. And our child could be doing anything. And maybe what normally would be a time that you would be explosive in your response, you might notice that it doesn't always bother you. It's not always a big deal. Not that you feel happy about it, but that you're neutral. You're neutral and you don't react. And then you can respond in a more logical, more reasonable, from a more loving place. So, I hope you found this helpful. If you did, I'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts. If you disagree with me, that's fine too. You can share those. And if you are not a member of the Positive Parenting Tribe, I'd love you to be a part of the community. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.